Good Sunday morning. I'm not sure how good this is going to be. It's a misty day, but we're going to take a Sunday morning drive. It's 8:08 a.m. in Brackettville, Texas, and I got me some ice, but I had some Dr. Pepper, so now I have a Dr. Pepper on ice, and away that goes. So here we go on a misty day. Sunday morning drive. Temperature outside shows to be what? Where is it? I have it somewhere. 60 degrees. There it is. 60 degrees. And we're in Brackettville, Texas, January the 26th, 2025, waiting for a red light. There's not a car within 50 miles of this red light. I mean, here we sit. But that's one thing good about a Prius. Now we're sitting here on all electric, not burning any fuel at all, and that's good. So what have I got to talk about? Well, what I wanted to touch on is, now that I'm making the transition from full-time RV living to living in a small home in Brackettville, Fort Clark Springs, Texas area. How's it going? Well, it's going pretty dadgum good so far. I've learned how to use the flush toilet. Didn't take long. And then, of course, there's other things. When the wind blows, the house doesn't move. And, and when it rains, it's not like you're in a barn. It's actually quite nice. I'm enjoying it. In fact, I'm enjoying it so much that I probably will not be taking any trips for a while, even in the car. Why? Well, there's no reason to, if you're contented somewhere, wherever it is, then don't mess it up, man. Contentment is where you want to be, or contented. This looks like it's going to be bright enough. I thought it might be a little dim, and the video looks okay. But yeah, you've got, you've got RVing, and then you've got homing, like living in a home. And so I'm homing now. The difference is in the RV, travel trailer, whatever, motorhome, you could, this car automatically brakes. I want you to know that. You notice I never touched the brake. So that's how self-driving would feel. But anyway, in an RV, you can move, and you got your home with you, and that's the only difference. In a home, if you want to go somewhere, you got to go get in your car. It's not a big transition, really, for me. Of course, at my age, 79, it shouldn't be, and so it's been quite pleasant. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing what I call homing. I'm going to start buying things for the house. Whenever I see something or think of something that would make my home more enjoyable to me, then I'm going to do it. Okay, the little things, like the bath mat or the non-slip bath mat in the bathtub in the bathroom is old, and so I've ordered a new one from Amazon, a good non-slip bath mat for the bathtub in the bathroom, and then I ordered a new rug for the bathroom. Just little things, and I'll continue to tweak little things here and there to make it livable. It's fun. It's just fun to jump on Amazon and order something that's relatively inexpensive, and then wait for it to come in and add it to your home, and then check and see if it works and all that stuff. It's very similar to ordering something for the RV, but it's just that the home is a home. You can call it a sticks and bricks, but mine doesn't have any bricks. Well, it's got some skirting that are bricks. But yeah, we're cruising along right now at 39 miles an hour. We're going what direction here? We're going north, due north. Now this road goes to Rock Springs, and on further up here, we'll probably get into it. I'll let this video go for several minutes. Why? Well, I don't have anything to do, and I don't have anybody else to talk to but you guys, so, you know, why not? It makes me feel like I'm, you know, that I've got somebody here, you know, and that's good. So, yeah, Rock Springs, but on further, as I was going to say, sometimes I start a sentence and then get sidetracked by a thought. That one ends. I mean, I know it's irritating. You know, I irritate myself. But on further down here, the road really winds through the Texas Hill Country, and it's about 65 miles to Rock Springs. I can make it there on 1 gallon of gas at this speed, because when I'm traveling around 40, see, like right now it's on EV, all electric, and it gets like 69 miles to the gallon at this speed without any wind. Or right now it seems to be doing quite well. And yeah, so we could go over there on 1 gallon and back, and at $2.75 a gallon, which it is in Brackettville, Texas right now, that'd be $5.50. Is that bad? Not bad, man, for a little outing every now and then. And, you know, these are the things I like to do. So in lieu of, you know, taking a trip somewhere and sleeping in the Roach Coach Motel, you know, with noisy neighbors or whatever, and I've done it. All those memories are coming back now, the old Motel 6 days, and I'm not too excited about that. And so the motel thing is probably fading into the sunset. But on the horizon is, you know, Airbnb and possibly VRBO, vacation rentals by owner, and we'll see how that goes. But actually, right now, I have no desire to go anywhere, you know, other than what I'm doing right now. And I got me some a snack, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Good question. There it is. I hid my snack from myself. So, no, we're good, man. It's this is a good way of life for me, and I'm not gonna do a lot of crazy things just to get views. You know, in the past, I have been driven by YouTube, you know, trying to create content, and now I'm not. You know, this is just a Sunday morning drive, and we'll do a lot of these. And for those of you that enjoy driving videos, congratulations, you just hit a home run. Well, I'm going to take a swallow of my Dr. Pepper here. I went in and got me some ice at the gas station back there. Yeah, they don't even charge for ice. Ice is free. But then I have some Dr. Peppers that I bought at the dollar store. They had a 2 for $5, 16 ounce 6 packs. Yeah, 2 for $5, and so I got some of those. And then they had 2 for $5, 12 packs of 12 ounce. So yeah, I got some just to have on hand, so that if I want to go get me a Dr. Pepper, all I got to do is get some ice. And that way I don't have to worry about how it's blended at the little fountain thing, because sometimes it's just, I don't know what you call it, carbonated water. And what's that got to do with living in a home or living in an RV? Would I still encourage people to do full-time RVing? I would encourage people to do whatever the hell they want to do. All right? I'm not going to say that what you should or you need to do at all. If you choose that way of life, I enjoyed it. Does that mean you will? I don't know. It just means I enjoyed it. That's all I can tell you. Got a little fog. It looks like a foggy day, but it's just a light mist, and it'll probably be like this for the next 2 or 3 days. But I think that's great because whatever moisture hits the ground now, since it's coming down so slow, this mist, it'll all go right in the ground, and all the little spring plants will just pop up, you know. So with that in mind, I'm going to have a swallow. Skull Pros, cheers. You know, to me, this is very pleasant. You know, just cruising down the road, 40 miles an hour. Yeah, no kidding, man. This is not bad at all. Even though it's a foggy day, doesn't matter to me. Variety is the spice of life. And one thing about Mother Nature and Father Time is they are constantly giving you a new hand to play. But you notice that there's no traffic. Yeah, this road, I could drive. I have driven all the way to Rock Springs, 65 miles on this road, and never met a car or never had a car behind me. Do I like that? Yes. Yeah, it makes it pleasant, man. I'm crunching on ice. So what else can I think of? I had some thoughts. I even wrote them down, but I left all my notes at home. Smart, right? You make a note, and then you need to make a note to get your note. Yeah? Or I do. But on and on we go, guys. We're going right into the future here. Out here on the right, we may have already passed it, I'm not sure, is where they did the movie The Alamo, John Wayne production. I think he lost a lot of money on it, but, you know. Yeah, they built a kind of a Alamo-looking facility out here. Yeah, if the fog gets too thick, I'll end the drive and turn around. But right now, it seems to be, we probably got about a mile visibility right now. Yeah, there it is. The John Wayne thing is off to the right there. They used to have a little booth there, and still have it, where you drove up and paid your admission to go see the movie site. They don't do, I think you can, they say, make special arrangements and go there, but there's no phone number there to call. I don't think they're too excited about that anymore. So on and on we go, guys. You go from RVing to living in a home, and traveling a little bit or whatever, and then you take that travel, that last trip, and nobody's really sure where you go. And I don't want to get into a lot of religious crap right now, but you just disappear. You're just gone. The only thing that will keep me alive is I'll be on YouTube. I'll have all those videos. It's just like all the actors and entertainers that are deceased. You can watch one of their movies. There they are. On and on we go. Life goes on. We're fixing to get into springtime in Texas. About the middle or end of February, it starts to warm up quite nicely here. As far as taking a trip, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to say. Because I just don't, even the Airbnb thing, I'm not real fired up about that, to tell you the truth. Do I regret selling my Class C? Not a bit. Not a bit. Do I regret selling my little van? Not a bit. Will I regret selling my property in Carazozo? Not a bit. Why? Well, because things change, and I change with them. You know, once that chapter's finished, just go on to the next one. That's life. That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, shot down in May. Frank Sinatra. What would I do if I had plenty of money and I could do anything I wanted anytime? What would I do? What would I change? Well, your first thought is to, like get you a nice beach home or something with a nice view. All of those thoughts occur to you, but the reality is, you get you a beach home that costs millions or whatever, you're going to have a lot of friends real quick. And your kids are all of a sudden going to really love you. For me, this way of life could be continued for a long time, because this is the way of life I enjoy. I mean, how many people would enjoy driving down this lonely highway at 40 miles an hour on January the 26th, 2025 at 8:25 a.m. in the middle of nowhere? For me, it is exhilarating. I mean, it is just like Disney World. Does the misty rain make it bad or take away? No, it adds flavor. That I have no control over that. Neither do you. So take what the world deals you and adapt. Go forward. They say the dinosaurs failed to adapt. Well, that's not necessarily true. Think of the Ice Age and several million volcanoes and earthquakes had a lot to do with it. I don't think it was a question of them adapting. It was a question of the world got ahead of them. It's kind of hard to adapt to an earthquake or an ice age or glaciers, the size of mountains. Give me a break. Yeah, adapt and overcome. I mean, there's a lot of things you can say. We have a lot of cute words, that are hard to do. What does it mean to adapt? Don't know. I got an idea. To me, this is just really neat. Now, just about the time that we get to in fact, what I might do break this up into two videos, because see, I want you guys to get a decent nap, but I don't want you to sleep too much today during the day, because you won't sleep good tonight. You ever heard that? I've said it to myself. Because I'll take a nap, and then I'll say, well, just take a short one, because you don't want to mess up your night sleep. I sleep good, man. I do. I have good dreams. Sometimes I wake up laughing. Crazy, man. I do have some funny stuff go on in my dream, man. Yep. I'm not going to mention any of it because I can't remember most of it. And that's something else that's fascinating. A dream can be so real that you just scream out in the dark or whatever, and then you wake up and then you can't remember what it was. This is a great video, isn't it? This is one of my biggies. Oh, hell, I'm just talking, guys. If y'all want to listen, fine. I got to say this, too, and this is not political, but I will say that since Trump has been elected, apparently the news media and YouTube, or at least the algorithm that deals with me, has covered me up with Trump. I mean, God almighty. Okay, I got it. I got the point, boys. He's president, you know. But, 4 more years and somebody else will be there. And on we go, man. We're just getting into the hill country right up here. What I'll do is I'll end this video. I hate to start another one because I just about run out of bullets now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let this go about 10 more minutes. Because we're getting into the hill country right here now. We'll start winding around, and then we'll go by the state park up here. I never can remember the name of it. Kickapoo State Park or something. It's they've got a cave there that has a lot of Mexican free-tailed bats, that come out in the evenings. People go there to watch the bats come out. I was a cave guide at Longhorn Caverns near Kingsland, Texas, Marble Falls, and you go there and you watch the bats come out right at dark. There's millions of them. I mean, they just cover the sky, man. And inside the cave, when you're in the cave, of course, you're not supposed to use, but minimal light, so that you don't disturb them. And in most of the areas where the tours go, there are not that many bats. They're way back in there, and but they hang upside down, man. They do. They look like Batman. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no kidding. But they're not very big, man. They're about as big as your thumb. And they used to use bat guano, which translated means bat shit, for fertilizer. I know you wanted to know that. But when you do that tour, like I did for so long, you begin to realize that underneath this surface turf, there's a lot of interesting stuff down there, man. I mean, that cave goes for miles. They've never found the end of it. They think it connects with Carlsbad Caverns at some point, And now this is a big part of the video, isn't it? Longhorn Cavern State Park. And have you ever been to Carlsbad Caverns? Awesome, man, awesome. It just overwhelms you. But see, that's just right under your feet. You wonder how water moves underground. Well, many years ago, I'm sure, Carlsbad Cavern, that's how they were formed, by water flowing underground there. Formed all those cute little polished rocks and stuff. There was one part of the cave we called the City of Marble, or something like that. But what it was polished limestone, and it's called dolomite, okay? And it's really pretty. And in fact, in Switzerland, or in that area there, they have the Dolomites, the mountains. I know you want to know that. Yeah, it's really pretty. If you ever get a chance, you might want to take the tour at Longhorn Cavern. They've made it so damn expensive that not many people can go there and take their families. I mean, it's probably $50, for a husband and wife and a kid. But see, even though it's called Longhorn Cavern State Park, it is a state park only in the sense that the state provides the facility. It's owned or run by a private individual, a family. And it's a cash cow, man. A cash cow. I can remember days where we'd have 4 tours in the cave at the same time. And that is very difficult. Because the tour takes about an hour. are some lots for sale here. It's called Leona Ranch, and there's several places for sale in there. It's large and small acreage tracts for sale. I drove out there one time, and it's really pretty nice. Leona, Leona, Leona Ranch. Check it out. Anyway, guys, from out here on the road somewhere near Brackettville, Texas on Sunday morning, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Yeah, keep your health, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life your way, okay? I'm doing it. It's pretty easy. Bye.